hindi kailangan grand agad. Not organized, not planned enough, pero it counted. God doesn't call the ready. He equips the willing. And if I can do that, so can you. All of us has that capability to do that. Hi there, loves. I am Janie, and welcome to Crown Conversations, where we don't just wear the crown, we grow into it. I am a teacher by profession, a beauty queen by passion, at minsan, professional overthinker. Okay, let's go straight to the point kasi feeling ko lahat tayo dito guilty. And I really want to talk about this because I think most of us wants to start something, or we are inspired to do something that is very scary or very risky. Yung mindset na mag-start ako kapag ready na ako. 'Di ba? Like, wow, very responsible, very organized, very hindi nag-start. Kasi, to be honest, ilang years mo na sinasabi yan. Kasi ako, ilang next month na ata yung lumipas. Parang naka-install na siya sa sistema ko. Auto-update yung excuses. May free trial pa yan ha. 'Di ba? Trial lang na hanggang imagination lang. Never siya nagko-convert. And with that, let me tell you something I had to learn the hard way. You don't become ready first. You become brave first. Hindi siya sabay, hindi siya coordinated. Usually, nauuna yung kaba. Tapos, saka mo palang hinahanap yung courage mo habang ginagawa mo na. And because of that, sige, magi-story time tayo. Let me take you back. I started pageantry when I was 22. And I'm already turning 24 this year. So yes, 2 years na akong nasa industriya ng local pageants dito sa Bicol. And hoping someday makaapak na rin ako sa national. Wow! National or international stage. Delulu, pero malay natin, di ba? It's just a dream, pero tingnan natin kung hanggang saan ang kakayanin natin. Pero going back, honestly, hindi ko lifelong dream yung pageantry. Hindi ako yung tipo ng bata na sumasali sa mga ganon. Hindi ako yung, since I was a child, I always dreamed to be a beauty queen. No, I'm not like that. Ako yung laging nasa gilid, clapping, supporting, tagabitbit ng heels ng iba, yung mga representative ng section ninyo, ganyan, or taga-ayos ng damit. I've always been a silent dreamer. Yung tipong may pangarap ka pero nakamute. Hindi mo sinasabi kasi baka mapahiya ka, or worse, baka seryosohin mo. And then one day, merong barangay pageant dito sa amin. Naghahanap sila ng candidates and the barangay was like 30 or 40 minutes away from my barangay. So I was a bit hesitant to join because of the distance. Kasi malayo siya. Malayo siya kahit nasa isang municipality lang kami. Parang medyo bundok pati. So, yun. So, yun yung tipo ng pageant na hindi naman siya yung super bongga. Walang LED wall. Pero may smoke machine naman, in fairness. So, yung stage, kapag umapak ka, may built-in sound effect siya. Yung nag-tok-tok-tok yung mga ganun. Very organic, di ba, sa mga barangay pageants. Tapos, biglang may thought. When I saw the post that they were looking for candidates, and merong screening, naghahanap kasi sila. And may thinking ako na, sumali kaya ako? Yun. At first, tinawanan ko muna kasi hello. Ako, pageant, magsiswimsuit in front of many strangers, knowing na ako, teacher ako, diba? Hindi nga ako marunong maglakad nang hindi ko iniisip yung tuhod ko, kaya yung paa ko, left ba to or right? But alam mo yung thought na ayaw kang tantanan. Yung parang kumakatok siya sa ulo mo araw-araw. Try mo lang. So, what happened was, I said yes. But only to myself. Wala akong sinabihan at wala akong balak na may pagsabihan. Even my family and my boyfriend, they were all clueless. I was very impulsive. Walang long-term plan, walang strategy, walang super glam team, pero I'm happy and I'm grateful na may tumulong sa akin. Although it was funded ng salary ko kasi sahod ko lang talaga yung tinipid ko talaga yung sarili ko. That time, my confidence, sakto lang. Parang load, mabilis na siyang maubos. Walang promo, mga ganyan. But, here's the plot twist. Nanalo ako. O, diba? Ang bongga. Nanalo ako, second runner-up sa very, very first pageant ko. Like, ako, hindi ko rin alam kung paano siya nangyari. Baka napagod si Lord, kakatanong ko ng, kaya ko ba to? Sabi niya, sige na nga, ito na. But, ito yung mas real. Kapag pinapanood ko yung mga videos ko from August 2024, Diyos ko, hindi ko kaya magtagal ng 15 seconds talaga. As in, ini-skip ko talaga siya kasi, ano yan, bakit ganyan, ate? Parang hindi ko alam, hindi ko maintindihan. Cringe kung cringe, pero hindi ko carry. Yung walk ko, very experimental. Yung poses ko, para ako naghahanap ng signal. The aura, I'm fighting for my life. Pero alam mo, to be cringe is to be free. Kasi that version of me, she was trying. And she was brave enough to start kahit hindi pa siya magaling. Knowing na yung mga kasabayan ko, syempre, mas may experience sila sa akin. Ako yung tao na nangangapa talaga that time. At kung hindi ko inalaw yung sarili kong maging cringe na beginner, hindi ako mag-grow. Now, sige, i-connect natin siya sa teaching ko. Now, let's talk about teaching. Kasi kung akala ninyo sa pageantry lang ako kinabahan, girl, mas malala sa classroom. 2 years ago, I had my very first lesson as a teacher intern. Yan, parang OJT. Kasi education student ako. At ito, confession time. Kabado ako nun. Kasi wala akong instructional materials, as in zero. No visuals, no slides, no anything. Prepared ako sa papel. May lesson plan ako, may hard copy ako. Pero in reality, ayun lang, ang dala ko lang is, I only had myself, my chalk, and hard copy ng lesson plan ko. So, anong ginawa ko? Sinulat ko siya word by word sa board while discussing and checking the lesson plan in my hand. As in, word by word. Para akong human printer, gano'n. Habang nagsusulat ako, iniisip ko, Jamie, ganito ba talaga? Sure ka na ba dito sa tinatahak mo kung career or profession? Tapos, may something sa thinking ko na siguro yung students ko iniisip na, ma'am, okay ka lang ba? Ma'am, kaya pa ba today? And, internally, I was panicking. Pero externally, professional, compose, pa ba, Oscar-worthy. Kung may award lang sa Best Actress in a classroom setting, baka nanalo na ako. But I chose to continue. Hindi perfect, hindi smooth. Medyo sabog actually. And mind you, my cooperating teacher, si Ma'am Christy, she was observing and watching. Pero natapos ko siya. Tinapos ko in an hour. And that moment taught me something very powerful na hanggang ngayon, dala-dala ko siya. You don't need everything to start. Sometimes, you just need yourself. Ikaw, yung willingness mo, and onting kapal ng mukha. Now, let's go deeper. Why is it so hard to start? Insecurities. I'm not going to be a hypocrite, ha? I do have a lot of insecurities hanggang ngayon. Kahit ngayon nagsasalita ako ng ganito, I do have a lot of insecurities. Yung feeling na, hindi pa ako magaling, hindi ako kasing ganda nila, hindi ako kasing confident nila, baka hindi ako enough. But, comparison kills courage. And ako rin, I have so many insecurities as a beauty queen or a pageant hopeful. Feeling ko hindi ako yung pinaka-polished. Even if I'm in the industry for almost 2 years, sobrang daming ahead sa akin, diba? Syempre. And also, as a teacher, feeling ko hindi ako yung pinaka-confident. Kasi minsan, nagsasabay-sabay yung mga tasks, yung mga paperworks, yung pag-aaral ko, and yung pagtuturo. But I realized that confidence doesn't come before action. It comes after repetition. Hindi ka nagiging confident bago mo gawin. Nagiging confident ka kasi ginagawa mo siya. And this is where inspiration comes in. Ako, I look up to women like Catriona Gray. Ayan, totoo talaga yan. I look up to them. Ayan, si Catriona Gray, si Pia Wurtzbach, si Megan Yang, Atisa Manalo. Yan, grabe sila, di ba? Pero alam mo yung difference, hindi ko sila ginawang dahilan para ma-intimidate ako. ginawa ko silang reminder na possible pala. Same with teaching. I really love my teachers, especially mga senior high school teachers ko. Sila yung reason kung bakit ako napunta sa teaching. Kahit second option ko lang siya, hindi siya yung dream course ko at first. Pero nakita ko how they impacted lives, just like me. Hindi ko pa rin makalimutan yung time na sobrang down ako, pero may isang teacher na naniniwala sa akin at in-embrace ako. So kung paano sila magturo, mag-care, and mag-inspire. And I thought, gusto ko rin maging ganun. And it really took me a lot of time to think kung magti-teacher ba talaga ako. Pero nasa process na ako noon ng pag-aaral ko ng education course. So, I had no choice but to embrace it. And yun, naging ready ako kasi paulit-ulit ko na siyang ginagawa. So, now, I will give you some real and practical tips. Hindi lang siya motivational ha. Totoo to, and it's up to you if you're going to apply it in your life. But if you want progress, I hope you'll trust me on these tips. So the first tip is start small, but start now. Hindi kailangan grand agad. Just like what happened to me way back 2024. Yung barangay pageant ko, diba, small lang. Yung first teaching ko, not organized, not planned enough, pero it counted. So you just have to start small, but start now. Number 2, use what you have. Hindi mo kailangan ng perfect setup. Just like ito. Nasa kwarto lang ako, camera ng laptop ko yung gamit ko, may microphone lang ako, earphones lang ako, earphones pa ng kapatid ko. Hindi mo kailangan ng perfect setup. Kumbaga ako nga, chok lang before, diba? Nung teacher intern ako, kung may phone ka, may internet ka, at may konting lakas ng loob, pwede ka nang magsimula. Hindi kailangan na sobrang bongga. Just use what you have. So, number 3, accept na magiging awkward ka. Ito talaga. Pinaka makatotohanan to. Just accept that you're going to be awkward. Hindi ka magiging smooth agad at okay lang yun. Kasi yung goal mo, hindi perfection. It's consistency. You just really have to trust the process. Yung mga nilolook up natin, lahat sila dumaan dito. And kahit ako, hanggang ngayon nga, nagki-cringe ako sa iba kong performances kahit na recent lang yun. But accept it. Embrace it. Because that's part of the process and it's part of your progress. So just accept that it's going to be awkward. It's going to be cringe. Number 4, be inspired but don't compare. Oh my gosh. Yes, be inspired but don't compare. Admire people, learn from them, but never ever compare your chapter 1 sa chapter 60 nila. Hindi fair yun. And you're eventually going to fry your brain with doubts. Kasi hindi mo sila kaparehas. Kasi usually ganito tayo, di ba? Na-inspire tayo. Ay, ang ganda niya. Tapos maya-maya, sana ganyan din ako. Di ba? Sana kasing ganda. Sana kasing puti niya rin ako. Sana kasing payat niya ako. Just be inspired na, wow, ang ganda niya. Parang kailangan ko na rin mag-workout kasi parang, alam niyo yun, yung I will feel confident at this. Yung ganon. Just be inspired. Pero wag mong hayaan yung sarili mo na i-compare mo siya. Embrace mo kung ano yung nakikita mo. And also embrace yourself. And doon na build yung confidence na sinasabi. Number 5, embrace your insecurities. Hindi mo kailangan na maging perfect version bago magsimula. Yung insecurities mo, dalhin mo, isama mo, lagay mo sa bag. What I'm saying is, you have to grow with them. And ako kahit ang dami kong insecurities, hindi sa dinededma ko sila, pero kailangan kong tanggapin. I had to reassure myself every day that I was born this way. By Lady Gaga. Pero yes, I was born this way. Wala tayong magagawa. Hindi ako perfect and I will never be perfect. But at least I have myself, 'di ba? Na-embrace ko siya and I'm happy with that. And number 6, remember your why. Ako personally, I became a teacher because I loved my teachers. And I have always looked up to them. Why are they so confident in front of the class? Why are they so knowledgeable? Yan, di ba? Sa pageantry, I joined because I wanted to experience something new. Hindi dahil ready ako, kundi dahil may part sa akin na gusto kong subukan. And maybe that's your question today. What's your why? Balikan mo yun. Balikan mo kung bakit. Why? When doubt gets loud, purpose should be louder. And of course, faith. Wag kakalimutan faith. God doesn't call the ready. He equips the willing. So instead of waiting for clarity, I started choosing trust. So if you're listening right now and you feel insecure, unprepared, or lost, maybe this is your sign. Hindi mo kailangan maging ready. Kailangan mo lang na maging brave enough to begin. And yes, you will mess up, you will feel awkward, you will cringe at your old self, and welcome to the process. Because one day, you will look back at instead na mahiya ka, mapapangiti ka na lang. Or baka matawa ka, pwede naman. Because you started. You know, just like me, from being silent dreamer to someone who finally said yes. From someone who watched to someone who showed up. And if I can do that, so can you. All of us has that capability to do that. So, to wrap this all up, just trust yourself. You know, para tayo mga halaman. Hindi naman siya agad-agad nakikita na nag-grow siya. Kahit nga hindi mo siya panoorin nag-grow ang halaman. So, hindi mo kailangan natitigan yan the whole day. I mean, hindi mo kailangan titigan yung halaman the whole day para lang makita mo kung nag-grow siya. As in, little by little lang. And hindi mo siya manonotice. So, with that, thank you for being here. So, medyo mahaba yung naging usapan. But, I'm really happy na nagawa ko na yung episode 2. Kasi, alam niyo na, baka makalimot at baka nahahype lang ako. But I'm here, showing up, and I'm really happy that I'm doing this episode with you. So once again, I am Jamie, and this is Crown Conversations, where we don't just wear the crown, no, we grow into it. And remember, start before you are ready. No, start before you're ready kasi kung aantayin mo maging ready ka, baka mauna pang matapos yung taon. So go na, kahit kabado, kahit imperfect, kahit medyo cringe, just start. So I'll see you next time. Thank you so much and goodbye. Bye-bye.